In 2015, I made a life-changing decision. I quit my job, sold my belongings, and took my son with me, moved from our country, Tanzania, to Sweden. And I did all of this for love. It was the craziest and the riskiest thing I've ever done in my life. But I learned quite a lot along the way. Today, I'm excited to share with you 5 invaluable lessons I have learned while living in Sweden. These lessons have truly shaped how I approach life, and I believe they can do the same for you. Lesson number 1 comes from a very popular saying in Sweden, which goes like this: there is no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothes. I can only imagine why the Swedes came up with this saying. Apparently, Norwegians claim that this is their saying, but I live in Sweden, so let's assume that it's Swedish. I was born and raised in Dar es Salaam, beautiful coastal city by the Indian Ocean, and it was summer throughout the year. The only time that we call the cold season was when the temperatures would drop to 25 degrees Celsius, and this was in the evenings. Growing up, I developed a love for style and fashion, and of course I watched a lot of movies, and I used to admire all these beautiful women walking around in trench coats or elegant winter coats. And I really, really wish that one day I could do the same. My first winter in Sweden, I couldn't wait but ran to the stores and got myself some beautiful winter coat and of course a trench coat. And guess what? I was freezing my ass off and I dreaded going outside. But then I wondered, how come the Swedes are always outside? Whether it's raining or snowing, whatever weather condition, you will see them outside. And I had to ask them. This is when I learned about this saying: there is no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothes. And the Swedes told me that they realize they cannot control the weather and they need to live their life. So they had to focus on what they can control. And the biggest lesson I personally get from this saying is to focus on what I can control in all areas of my life. For example, I cannot control whether it's gonna rain or snow, but I can dress properly for it. I cannot control the bank interest rates or inflation. However, what I can do is educate myself on how to manage my finances properly and invest wisely. Most importantly, I've realized that while I cannot control how people treat me or what they say to me, I can always control how I react to it. This little mindset shift has brought a profound peace of mind to my life. Next up is a lesson coming from our Finnish neighbors. Sisu. Sisu is a unique Finnish concept. According to the Finns, this word cannot be translated in a simple term. However, it can be roughly translated into English as determination, strength of will, perseverance, and acting rationally in situations where there are some hardship. And most importantly, Sisu is not about having the courage. It's about the ability to sustain that courage. When I came across this beautiful term from Finland, the lesson I got from it is that I must learn to fail so many times, to hear a lot of no's. It's all about taking action against the odds and still be courageous to go on. The aha I got from Sisu is that I can fall several times. It doesn't matter. What matters is how many times I get up again and try. This has helped me tremendously to never give up despite all the challenges I faced in the beginning when I moved abroad. From applying to so many jobs and getting a no, to becoming homesick and wishing that my friends and families were there. All I knew was that this was a season. And just like the yearly season, it will pass. Winter will come and go. And so is summer. So the best thing is to enjoy the season and to keep on getting up every time when I fall down. The third lesson is keep it lagom. Lagom is the Swedish word which means not too little, not too much, just enough. Even though Lagom can sometimes be surrounded by negative connotations, to me, Lagom is all about balance and moderation. I try to apply Lagom in everything I do, whether it's working, spending or saving my money, eating or drinking wine. I always try to keep it Lagom. No extremes, just enough to maintain a sustainable and fulfilling lifestyle for myself. However, I must confess, I'm having difficulties in Lagomizing my shopping. I mean, it has gotten a little better, but yeah, some work is still needed there. Anyways, the biggest lesson that I got from Lagom is that life is about finding harmony in whatever we are doing. So my friend, whether you're working hard or playing hard, try to keep it Lagom, and you will thank yourself later. Another beautiful lesson from Sweden is the Swedish tradition of Fika. If you've been working in Sweden, you will immediately realize that the Swedish take their Fika break very seriously. When it's Fika time, everybody will stop whatever they are doing and go by the coffee machine or the kitchen and grab a cup of coffee and have a conversation with their colleagues. This is because Fika is more than a coffee break. It's basically a chance to take a pause and reconnect with your colleagues. And after having worked in Sweden for more than 5 years, I have attended so many Fika breaks. All I can say is that Fika breaks can actually improve productivity. And what I've learned from Fika is to incorporate regular short breaks in my daily routine to reflect and recharge. Because I work from home 60% of the time, sometimes I can find myself going through back-to-back online meetings, whether it's through Zoom or Teams, without taking any breaks. However, I haven't seen the benefits of taking these short Fika pauses when I go at the office. These days, I try as much as possible to incorporate 5 to 10 minutes breaks in between meetings. I call these power breaks. I use this time to make a cup of coffee or tea and sometimes take a quick walk around the block to refresh my mind. So next time when you're planning your daily activities, remember to include some Fika. I wouldn't finish this video without the lesson from our Danish neighbors. I've been saving the best for last. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because my husband is half Danish. And the lesson is coming from the world famous Danish word Hygge. Hygge. Did I say that right? I need to check with my husband. Maybe I should record him saying it. I think we all know what Hygge is because it's been a sensational at some point around the world. Basically what it means is creating cozy and comfortable environments. The biggest lesson that I take from Hygge is to find joy in the little things in life. Like enjoying a good cup of fresh brewed coffee in the morning or Sunday brunch with my family. Also, what I really love doing is sitting outside in one of those lovely summer evenings with friends, just chilling, having a conversation while wrapping myself in a warm and cozy blanket. This concept has also taught me to focus on those friendships or people that bring the best out of me. Those are the 5 lessons I have learned living abroad in Sweden. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and you should definitely check out my next video on how to live your best life abroad. And if this kind of content resonates with you, remember to comment and share with your friends. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Otherwise, see you in my next video. Hej då!